Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's talk about the agenda for the week of January 23rd, 2017. Okay, so as part of my 2017 goals, we are going to be doing a weekly agenda. This one is going live about a day or two late. Future agenda videos should and will always, I think, be released on Saturdays. Possibly Sundays, I'm not really sure yet, but they're going to consistently be released on Saturdays. I think primarily because Saturdays historically have had the highest viewership, peak view numbers. So, people come home, they watch videos and stuff, but when they're on the weekend, they didn't have to go to work in the first place, so more people watch stuff. Which means that I want people to have the best possible chance to actually run across the agenda and, kind of get involved with what's planned, what's coming, and be more likely to know what's going on. So, this one's going live on Monday, but the future one should be coming out on Saturday in just 5 days from now. So, let's dive right into the schedule for this week. You'll see that it is still a bit bare. I'll admit this last week or so, I was still getting back from the cruise, and getting back into the swing of things was tough. Have you ever done that thing where you're away from a computer for a couple weeks or a week or so, and you sit down and, you touch the mouse and the keyboard and it just doesn't feel the same? Feels a little goofy, feels a little bit weird. Almost feels surreal the way that you control a computer. Does that happen to anyone else, or is that just me? It feels really weird to interface with a computer after not having had one for a while. Of course, maybe that's because of my, my robotic programming and the AI, calibration systems that I have. They get a little bit confused, right? Because, haha, I'm a robot. Haha, yeah. So anyway, based on that, I got back, and then I was looking into some new games based on the previous agenda. I've been spending more time talking to the Discord group, the crew. I've been trying to be more active in the general chat room and just voice chat, being present, being available for people. I have to say, there's been a huge spike in interest in this Arumba crew concept, and I just want to make sure that I was clear that this is a 2017 goal. It's not like a this week in January goal. So I really am excited about the outpouring of interest, but please just be aware that this is a process. It's going to take time, and what I really need to do right now is develop my system so that I can make it repeatable and organized, logical and clear, has up-to-date information. And in order to do that, we're going to be doing some testing streams, some testing sessions to get it right. And those will be private, closed door type things so that I don't embarrass myself. Haha. But soon, okay? So if you're interested, don't lose interest simply because I don't respond to you immediately, or you don't immediately start a collab or something with me tomorrow. That's not at all what I intended to have happen, but I guess I can see how people may have expected it to be faster than it has been. In my head, at least, when I say 2017, I think sometime over the course of this whole year. These are the things that I want to do. But I guess I could have been more clear about that. So based on all of that, based on everything that's been going on, by the way, you may hear the RimWorld music in the background because we're going to be practicing that game still a little bit more, working on that. We'll talk about that more in a moment, but that's the music of the day. Just the loading screen music, but it's beautiful music anyway. So, yeah, so basically, been very busy trying to find new games. Very excited to play Spaz. We played Spaz 2, which is Space Pirates and Zombies. It's still in beta. We played that on the stream on Thursday, and I did horrible. But then I played way more hours than I should have over the course of the weekend, and now I'm really good, I think. And now I'm ready to play on hard mode, and looking forward to playing that. That'll end up being a YouTube series that's going to fill one of these slots. I'm not sure which yet. Probably one video a day. Beyond that, as soon as we get the RimWorld pack set up properly, it's going to fill another slot. And then you'll notice this. Yeah, we've already started, in fact, recording these episodes. So, yeah, we're recording in about 26 minutes. I need to get done with this here agenda so that I can actually, go record some more of our new campaign with Filthy Robot. It's called Imperial Ideals. I'll leave that to the imagination. It's gonna be really fun. I'm so excited to play a game with Filthy now that he's got his feet wet. He's got his, he's not quite so shocked to see all of the information and Paradox's tooltips and interface, just the whole thing. There's just so much information. Now he knows what he's doing. And I am really eagerly looking forward to the day where we can maybe start a new campaign at some point. It's not going to be this one. This one we're going to be playing friendly still, but we're playing different countries. But maybe the one after, we won't have rules, and we'll see. Maybe we'll be friends, maybe we won't. Filthy's going to die. Anyway, so yeah, EU4 is going to wrap up at some point. This EU4 Horde campaign. I mean, I've got Diplotech 23, so we're using the Imperialism CB to just create client states and just feed them 100% overextension. I've got 3 of them going right now. We're going to consume Ming in the course of like 10 years. The problem is that I need to play for like 30 or 40 more years to get the final institution embraced after having started as a horde. So that means that even if I play very aggressively to try to get the Great Khan achievement done, I still have to play a number of videos just to get to 1750. I'm going to start playing on speed 5 at some point just to power through that. Yeah, I want to get those achievements done, get them out of the way, and then focus in on these other titles that we've been talking about. The Patreon series for Factorio has been doing amazingly. There's now like over 1,050 patrons. So thank you guys for becoming patrons, making my life harder. I appreciate it. It makes my life easier in some ways too, so thank you for that. But yeah, I need to launch 1,000 rockets. So far I've still launched none, but it'll get faster. You know, it's an exponential type thing, I think, the bigger you build your factory. I have to admit, I have been looking for an opportunity to log onto the Discord multiplayer Factorio server just because I want to steal some of their layouts for Angel's Petrochem. It is a scary, terrifying mod. I recently reinstalled the what is it used for mod for Factorio, but you won't see it until episode 30 because I've already recorded up through 29. So I'm still a week ahead. I'm actually forcing myself to not play it because I want to keep up to date with the comments. And also, I want to have that time to go check out some more of this Angel's Petrochem stuff, so I'm not quite such a noob with it. I do want the campaign to be quick, right? Like, I don't want to be, like, just confused while I'm playing, but at the same time, it's really hard to not play Factorio. Like, I want to go play it. And I want to get these first few rockets launched right away. So that's where that's at. The rest of the series, I'm expecting to go back up to 4 or 5, like from 4 up to at least 5, 6 videos a day as soon as we add RimWorld and Spaz. And then the other game that I'm considering is Darkest Dungeon, which that should happen. Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, I want to try new games. Darkest Dungeon is not a new game, but it just recently came out on Xbox or PlayStation or, I don't know, something, GameCube, whatever. And it's revitalized interest in the title, and people are searching for it on Google again, and that kind of makes me interested in it just for the sake of playing something that's timely. And it was a fun game, and I enjoyed it, and they patched it a lot. So I kind of want to see like how do they make it better, but we'll see. Beyond that, let's take a look at the notepad. So the stream schedule is going to be a little bit different for this week. Tuesday's stream is being moved up by 6 hours. You'll find a post on the subreddit mentioning that, but it's going to be at 1700 UTC. I also want to mention that from now on, I'm going to be doing all time labels in UTC rather than EST because people get confused. UTC is Universal Time something, and even though I'm in Florida, we'll just use UTC. There's a fairly sizable audience, like 45% of my viewers are from Europe, so I feel like, okay, here's the long story short on why the stream is the time that it is right now. I used to stream on Sundays at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which was like, I think, 1700 UTC. It was like, wait, what? Is this right? I don't think this is right. 1700 UTC. Roll back by 5. Yeah, no. I used to stream at 1500 UTC. Or 16, whatever, doesn't matter. I used to stream on Sundays, okay? But then we moved it to Tuesdays and Thursday nights because I needed to basically have Saturdays and Sundays completely available for my wife and kids. She was really kind of frustrated because every time she wanted to go do something, well, of course, it had to be in another city that was, hours and hours away. And if I had to stream on Sundays, basically that blocked out an entire day for her to make these long trips. So we decided to stop streaming on Sundays in favor of having the whole weekend available for family stuff, and that's made our whole life a lot better. So it worked well. It was a great move, I think, at the time. However, the drawback is that by moving my stream time so late at night, basically completely cut out the potential for Europeans to watch, and I don't like that. It's been this way for a long time, but again, the annual tick, January 1st, it's like, as Filthy likes to say, I'm processing. Arumba's processing right now, and I'm reevaluating the business plan and like where things are at, and logically, it just doesn't make sense to stream at a time where half the audience can't watch. So we're gonna try moving the stream up, and I'm 90% sure at this point that I'm gonna end up moving both stream slots up to this time. I mean, people can still watch the VODs, and actually, I should have written this down. I want to mention it. I gotta say, I'm so happy, so excited to be working with these awesome guys on Discord who are part of the modding team. Modding, and when I say modding, I don't mean like mods for video games. I mean moderators. These guys are like they're the initial crew. They are the people who are the closest to me right now, and helping me to build this crew thing. And of course, they're moderators on Twitch. They're moderators on Discord. They're just a great group of people that I've had the fortune to work with for the last couple of years, and these days lately have actually spent the time to really try to connect with and talk to them directly instead of just via text. So one thing that they have started to do for me, which I'm very appreciative for, is they are now taking videos, the streams that we do, and they're editing those into highlights, which is, Twitch has this interesting system where if you are a Twitch partner, then 2 months, 60 days after a stream, they delete your videos. That's great, yeah, just delete them. But they do this weird thing where if you make them into a highlight, even if you highlight the entire thing, they keep them forever. So I noticed this because Filthy Robot has like 6,000 highlights. Every single stream he's ever done in the last like 3 weeks, 6,000, because he streams that much, are all saved. Like they just never delete highlights. So we're gonna go through the process then of highlighting the streams so that they are recorded as VODs on Twitch all the time. You can always go back and watch streams. But also, they're gonna break apart the videos or the actual streams into sections. So if I play 2 different games in one stream, then there will be 2 different separate VODs for that, or 2 different highlights for that stream. So, even if you can't catch these streams, hopefully in the future you'll still be able to watch the VODs, and they'll always be there, right? So that's great. So yeah, the stream on Tuesday is being moved up as a trial to see if it's a better time slot. It's going to take some adjustment. I think turnout will be probably better the more I talk about it, but it'll also possibly be a little bit lower just because it's new. It'll take some time to actually establish that is the new stream slot, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to be playing Spaz 2 on Tuesday, the Tuesday stream. It's going to be very exciting. As I mentioned, we're now playing with Arumba 1.7. I've upgraded my internal processing systems. I'm better now, and I don't die to bandits anymore. So that's great. Thursday stream is going to be the normal schedule. We'll keep 1 at the normal schedule, 1 at a new schedule, just to kind of ease into it. We're going to be playing some RimWorld with the new username replacement system enabled. It's apparently like a mod that's being made to do that for us. If you missed it, the email went out to Twitch subscribers and patrons to submit a user, like a name, right? Like first name, nickname, last name, gender. And basically, if you're a Twitch subscriber or a patron, then you got this email that lets you add information, and all of these names are going to get added to RimWorld, and they're going to replace all of the vanilla names. So the idea being that every single character in the RimWorld campaign that we do is going to be somebody. So you could be the protagonist, you could be the main character, you could be the crazy lunatic naked man, or you could be one of the bandits that comes and tries to kill everyone. I don't know. It'll be, who knows. I do want to have special thanks to Airdelf. This is the guy who is making it and is basically making this entire concept possible for me. And he's also recently just taken on the opportunity to review the mod pack, or at least get it over to the RimWorld Discord server and have the RimWorld super geniuses take a look at the mod pack to make sure that there's no bugs or incompatibility issues that I haven't noticed, which I haven't noticed any because I have no idea how to do RimWorld modding. So anyway, thanks Airdelf. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. It looks like that'd be how you pronounce your name. Then again, when you type words like solder, solder, this one has an L, so you'd think that, yeah, anyway. So Airdelf, thank you again for all of your time and effort in helping me out. Really appreciate it. It's great. On Thursday's stream, we're going to be playing RimWorld, testing the current mod pack, making sure it's stable, assuming we have no issues with stability, and assuming I'm not a complete moron in the game, then we will start a series for YouTube. Further, this is an extra week ahead of notice. You'll find more about this on the upcoming Saturday agenda, but the next Tuesday, not the one tomorrow, but the next Tuesday stream will be Factorio. I'm announcing it now because I want people to be ready for it. We're going to do a mass multiplayer 0.14 vanilla stream. We're going to play pure vanilla, no mods, just straight up vanilla, and it's going to be our 0.14 vanilla farewell stream. We expect 0.15 to come out soon. Let's appreciate 0.14 one more time. And yes, I'm about 90% sure that the devs will be forced to leave 0.15 the day after. Just because that's, yeah, I'm just pretty sure that's how it's going to work, yeah. Outside of all that, we have the Arumba.tv website is being revamped, redesigned. Special thanks to Prime Dead, who has spearheaded the whole task. Basically, he offered to, little quick summary of Prime Dead. He is the guy who is, I would say, 90. There's two people. There's Michael Lolpe, whose name I can't pronounce anymore because he changed it to some Greek jargon on Discord. But I think it's Michael Lolpe. I don't know. He and Prime Dead both kept on rehosting my Factorio mod pack server every time my computer or the server itself started to like have issues. And they're the ones who really built up the Discord Factorio MP voice chat. And so they're both awesome guys in that way. Prime Dead, beyond that, has recently become a moderator on Discord and has also now started to do some website stuff. And one of the things I really like about Prime Dead is that he is a guy who, he's a self-teacher. Like, he's not the kind of person I think that just like knows how to do everything with websites, but he's one of those resourceful type people who teaches himself everything he needs to do as he does it. I'm that way. I just don't have any interest in learning out how to do websites, so I've never tried. But he seems to, so thank you for being that guy. I will admit as well, it was a very challenging process for me to finally let go of the sole control of the website. It was actually kind of funny. It took me about 2 hours to figure out how to even log back into the website, because I set it up like 3 years ago and apparently haven't logged in since then. I log into the WordPress client, right? That's the type of software or whatever that's used to run the website. But behind that, there's an actual like thing called cPanel that is the actual website administration thing. And I guess what I did 3 years ago is I used cPanel to turn on the WordPress script or something. And then every other time I've had to make a change, I just log into the WordPress thing. I completely forgot about cPanel. So I didn't even know the password or username or any of that stuff. I had to find it all. And then, well then, yeah, now I'm dead. I'm dead because that's what I thought would have to happen in order for someone to get control of the website was, pry it from my cold dead fingers. But, just remember, I used to work in the insurance business. I'm very caution focused. I'm very risk averse in many ways based on that. And, I made a living for 6-7 years selling people on risk aversion, So anyway, it was a difficult process for me to let go. But now that I have done it, I got to say it's like a great weight has been lifted off my shoulders because I have a lot of trust, a lot of faith in the people that are helping me and working around me, and some people are just better at things than others, and I expect that. If Prime Dead can't find the solution, he'll find a person who can find the solution, because he's that kind of resourceful. So, while I'm on the topic of Prime Dead, I also wanted to mention that I am looking at setting up a standalone server for the Factorio MP stuff. We've been in discussions about how best to have and maintain a server, and down the road, this server may end up being used for more than just Factorio. We may host other things, community type things. Not saying Minecraft or anything, but other community locations that people can play games on. So what that would be is just basically a computer that's running all the time, hosting a game with commands set to like auto rehost if it gets broken, and log debugs and desyncs and stuff, and basically be there when I'm not there. And the issue I've had is that I used to host it on my computer, but I can't do that all the time because I need my computer to actually like record other games. And that would be a drain on resources, which would slow down the recording software and the quality of the gameplay. So anyway, I'm going to potentially have a standalone server set up soon. There is a games suggestion post on Reddit right now. If you'd like to head over there, it looks like this. People have been putting down posts and stuff about it. You don't have to go there, but if you'd like to submit any games that you'd like me to consider, then feel free to do that. And whenever possible, just, start a new Reddit post if there's something really special you think I should take a look at. Or mention it in Discord. Discord is rapidly becoming the location for much, much faster communication. I have noticed that Reddit has slowed down significantly since I started to promote and talk about Discord. I'm okay with that because I think Discord is in many ways superior for our goals of building a community and having that instant communication ability. So, and then finally, since this video is already way too long, how did this always happen? I always expect, this is going to take like 5 minutes to be a 5-minute agenda, but no, it's not. The first crew session is scheduled for Tuesday. It is going to be a private session, meaning that it's not public, it's not by invitation. Sorry, it is by invitation, so if you haven't gotten an invitation, which many of people will not have, then you're just not invited to this first one. It's the very first round we're going to be doing, and the first few rounds of each session are going to be private because this is what I need to do. I want to build up a system before going public. We need to make it repeatable, organized, correct, and up-to-date information, etc. If you're one of those people who's been excited to join, remember that it's a 2017 goal. It's going to take time to test and to develop. Join Discord, get your chat level up a bit. There's going to have to be some sort of system in place to decide who gets invited to the actual voice chat, to be part of the actual sessions. Eventually, these sessions will be fully public. They'll just be something that we stream, that anyone can watch live, with a small group of people who are in voice chat asking and answering questions and stuff. But the initial ones are going to be private for practicing and developing purposes. Within the next 1 to 2 weeks, though, we are going to start doing the first streamed crew session, which is going to be where we pick a game, like, say, generally speaking, multiplayer, so like maybe EU4, maybe Factorio, maybe Crusader Kings 2, who knows, whatever. We'll pick a game, it's going to be multiplayer. The people who are part of the crew session itself will be in voice chat with me, and it'll be kind of like just a multiplayer thing where other people than me talk. These people are going to be vested slightly. They're going to be kind of pre-approved, I guess you could say, just to make sure that I'm not getting a full room of people with no filter on their mouths, right? We have to make sure that while we're streaming on a public setting that no one's being exceptionally vulgar or racist or has absolutely atrocious mic quality or that kind of stuff. So everyone that's going to be involved in that's going to be kind of vouched for in some way. And what they're going to do, we're going to play the game together, and it'll be just like a YouTube multiplayer campaign, except we're going to start on Twitch. We're going to see how it goes. People that are awesome, cool guys will come back to future ones, and we'll rotate out the crew a little bit. Just because you're not involved in every single one doesn't mean that you've been kicked out of the group or anything. It's just we're going to rotate it around, try out new personalities, new people, new mixtures, and use that as a staging ground to generate YouTube collaborations. And yes, just to be clear, the long-term goal here is that I want to support little guys. People who are brand new to YouTube or small on YouTube, who have been wanting to collaborate with anyone, but me in particular. You're going to have that opportunity to do that. And the way to do that is you got to get into Discord. And this is the simplest one that I can think of, as far as just a basic filter, is the more you talk in Discord, you earn like experience or something, and that levels you up, and based on experience, you get points and stuff. It's like Discord's an incremental game, of course. That's how it works. That's basically how it works. So that'll be one of the things. Another one of the things will be, of course, people who already have an established YouTube channel will get some extra points type thing for as far as consideration goes. I'm not talking about like having 300,000 subscribers or anything, but like, if someone's got 1,000 subs, then yeah, hey, they're already trying. They've already been doing it for a while. Let's maybe give them a bump in getting involved. Moderators, people who want to be part of the Discord stuff, people who kind of proactively help to build the community. The more you work, the more interested I'm going to be in helping to grow your channel, right? It's going to be a symbiotic relationship here. I'm doing this for two reasons. Number one, I want to have more community and I want to have more people that I am close to. Number two, I want to build up collaboration partners. And number three, I want those collaboration partners to be able to make money doing it too, right? Because one of the big things that comes up quite often, I think, is, well, if I do all this and I like help do this thing for Arumba, I don't get paid. It's a $0 pay, And the truth is, I can't really afford to just like pay everyone any kind of reasonable amount of money. If I tried to pay everyone, I wouldn't have any money, and my wife would be very upset. But the way I can pay you is with knowledge and building up your own channel so that you can earn your own revenue from your Twitches, your Twitch streams and your YouTube videos and those kinds of things. And trust me, in the long term, you'll make a whole lot more money from something like that than you would from some small amount of salary or pay from me directly. So anyway, outside of that, normally one of the things I want to put into each agenda video is like, this week in Arumba's real life, like just talk about what's going on in my real life. But we're already at 25 minutes and I've got 4 minutes until I'm supposed to go play with Filthy. So we're gonna wrap it up here and go from there. So with all that being said, thanks again for listening to me talk for 26 minutes about the schedule. If you didn't watch the whole thing, then that's fine. Although I don't know how you would have just heard me say that, unless you just like magically ended, like you tabbed to the very end just to see what I had said. But anyway, expect the next agenda video on Saturday, and I will see you guys then, or in the next video on YouTube. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in a bit.